Hi friends, welcome to a new video here on the Lennon channel. Today we're going to be doing a few things. So right now I'm going to insert a clip here from a session that I took where I went ahead and inked this pen up for the first time and did some comparisons to my other pens, both medium nibs and also the other TWSBI that I have, which you can kind of see right over there. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip here. It's a new pen day clip, if you will, and then we'll come back to this moment in time once that's done. We are going to be looking at this beautiful new TWSBI that I purchased. Look how pretty it is. This is a TWSBI Eco with a medium nib. So this is my second TWSBI, but my first medium in the TWSBI. So we're going to be filling this up. I'm not sure yet what color I'm going to use to fill it up, but I'm going to compare it to my current TWSBI, the one that I have, which is a TWSBI Eco, very popular for me. Okay, hello. We're going to be comparing it to my TWSBI Eco in Extra Fine. This was gifted to me by Maddie, and gorgeous. This is a rose gold pen, and this one is silver. So I'm excited to see if there's any difference. If you know the difference between rose gold nibs and silver nibs, I would love to know. So do inform me if you so want to. If you don't, that's fine too. I can always look it up, but I just haven't yet. So I'm going to be comparing it to the TWSBI Eco in Extra Fine, since this is a medium nib, and then I'm also going to be comparing it to my other medium nib, my medium nibs rather, which are the Kaweco Perkio and the Pilot Kakuno. So moved you over to the top down because I was having issues with my camera. I think I'm going to ink it up with the Kobe ink, the Rocco Himalayan, just because I know what that pen feels like to write with the Extra Fine, and so I'll be interested to see how it writes with the medium. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I had originally considered maybe filling it in with the dried guava that I got last month as well, but because it's the same color, but I've never written with this one before, and I would rather ink this up in a pen that I know how it behaves beforehand so that I can get an accurate representation of how it feels. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fill it in with the Kobe ink. After I do that, we will meet back here. Okay, so she's filled up with the ink. I didn't put too much. One of the great things about these TWSBIs is that they hold so much ink. But okay, so let me go ahead. The only thing I don't like about the TWSBIs is that they don't post, but you know, you can't have it all. You cannot have it all. Okay, so let's do our little header really quickly. And normally I would, or rather, the idea is that whenever I do something like this, it would be in my established system, but I'm currently shifting my fountain pen catalog situation. So for now, I'm doing it in this daily page in my Magpie journal. So, okay, so new pen test, there's our little header. Okay. Moment of truth, guys. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, how smooth. TWSBI Eco. And this is in an M. I really do love this color a lot. Ooh, that's smooth. Well, except for our little burping situation there, which let me... Well, that made it worse. I'm just making it worse. I'm just making it worse. Where's my blotting paper? Blotting paper. Well, actually, let me get this first. To absorb a bit. It's a good thing I like color. Blotting paper. There we go. Okay, and so now let's compare it to the TWSBI. Okay, so hold on. So TWSBI Medium. And then, ooh, yeah, for sure. And you can feel it too in the feedback. Extra fine. Very cool. I love that. Okay, and then we have Pilot, Kakuno, Medium, and then I think that this one will be fairly similar. So, oh, even then, okay, so this is a Kaveco Perkio Medium. Yeah, I feel like this is probably the most similar in width to the TWSBI. However, I do think the TWSBI might be a little bit thicker. The thing with the Perkio, and I know that I'm not the only one because someone, a subscriber commented that they have a similar experience. It's kind of flexy, the nib on the Perkio, and so it's a little bit, it feels a little bit different. Definitely the TWSBI is a stiffer nib, but I like it. Look at how pretty. Okay, I see you. So what do you guys think? Oops. I don't know what to do in these kind of videos. I didn't look any up, honestly, and I just wanted to finally ink this up with you guys. I do think that the medium is probably the broadest nib that I have as of right now, like the TWSBI, aside from the Kaveco broad that I have, which, you know what, let's just try and see what it looks like. So this one is the Kaveco. Yeah, this is definitely broader, but close. Broad. Definitely would say that it is closest to the medium nib for the TWSBI. So I'm glad I tried that out. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's a nice, really fast little new pen day. Just to say hello during the week, but yeah, she's a pretty one. I'm excited to use her now that she's inked, and I'll let you know how it went in my August wrap-up, of course. So welcome back to the desk. We're going to be swatching new inks now that I got. Originally, I was just going to have that video that you just saw be by itself, its own little thing, but I found it a bit underwhelming. I feel like I maybe didn't do the best job at doing the new pen day. Please let me know if there are other things that you would like to see in any future new pen days. Because I've never done one before, so I don't know what the norm is, but if there's any other things that you guys would want to see, let me know. But now we're going to go ahead and swatch some new inks that I have. And I cannot find for the life of me my other TN brass clip. It's always on my desk, but for some odd reason, I cannot locate it, which is very much annoying because I like having both of them. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and swatch Dried Guava by Lennon Toolbar, Tono Lims Chocolate Cosmos, something like that. Rocco Himalayan Blue, I'm not going to swatch because I had a sample of it that I've swatched before. I'll show you what that looks like. It's towards the back. So that's Rocco Himalayan Blue right there. So I'm not going to swatch that one because I've already done that through a sample. And yeah, I really love that ink. And then we're going to do these two samples that I got, which are both Kobe inks. One of them is Nagasawa Kobe ink, Nakayamate Black. And then the other one is Nagasawa Kobe number 79, Tamon Kakitsubata. So those are the colors. It's these four that we're going to be swatching today. Very, very excited. So let's go ahead and get you zoomed in and started with that. Guys, I found it. Thank God, because I was not having a good time thinking about not being... I don't know what it is. I really enjoy having both of them on either side. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with dried guava because that was the first one that I got, and it's also kind of matches with this color palette that's going on here. So I purchased this off of the stationery writer. This is my first Lennon Toolbar ink, and the only pen I've inked this in was my Sailor Pro Gear, which if you've been here, you know that I have not had the best experience with this just yet. It's looking up. It's looking up. I have had pretty good success with Diamine Forever's Raven, and I'm gonna be doing something to this soon that I'm hoping will make it even better. But it was not successful with this color. It was very, very dry, so that was quite unfortunate. But ooh, this color, I forgot that this color exists. I want to try that in the next one, in the next currently inked. So let me go ahead. I just realized I didn't get my dip pens. Let me get those. And actually, before I even do that, I realized I had originally recorded this swatching session, and I ended up just scrapping it and did not end up posting it. This is the swatches for the Diamine Forever's line that I have. I'm still missing 2 inks from that line, or maybe just 1. I know I'm missing Smoky Mauve. I'm not sure if I'm missing another one, but for sure Smoky Mauve I'm missing. I can't wait to get my hands on that. But these are the colors that I have. Most of them I have in samples, except for Aqua Surf. Yes, I'm missing the blue. I'm missing the blue. That's one I'm missing. So blue, the blue one, and Smoky Mauve. So I have Aqua Surf, Solar, and Hot Magenta in bottles, and then the rest of them I have in swatches. I do really want to get Butterscotch and Red Ochre in bottles. I love Red Ochre. I was really surprised with how much I love it, but yeah, this one's definitely one of my favorites. And also Honey, I really liked as well. Honestly, I really enjoyed all of them, but yeah, I did end up scrapping the swatch with me for that video, and I wanted to show you what that looked like because I ended up switching kind of how I was doing my swatching, and I really want to replicate that today. So that's why I wanted to kind of showcase that for you before I went into this one. So let me just look at it really well so I don't forget. I've already forgotten. Oh gosh. Okay, so we are going to start with the Lennon Toolbar color. So let's see. And this is a green. Ooh, pretty. It's pretty translucent, which I do quite like. I'm also going to be using my glass dip pen as per usual, and then also the Iro Utsuchi in fine, just so that we have different widths. So actually, before I even do that, so let's see. This is dried guava. Pencil board over here. Dried. I first saw this color being used in a video. I can't remember the creator's name right now, but I will link them down below. They have a video about their favorite green inks, and this one was one of them. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I really, really wanted it. Pretty. Gorgeous. And they were using it in their tan, which was really nice as well. They have beautiful handwriting. Very small handwriting. So, dried guava. Lennon Toolbar. I actually, I think I was watching a video by Moonlit Journals, if I'm not mistaken. And she mentioned that she doesn't quite like inks that are very translucent. And while I can agree with that because of the writing experience, because I also use these for other purposes, like drawing and painting and, you know, printables and all that jazz, I quite like it when an ink is translucent. I really like the translucency. And that could also just be because of my history and my love for watercolors. And so I'm used to that kind of vibe, if you will. So I quite like when an ink is translucent and you can build up. However, I completely get that then that becomes a bit of a problem when we're talking about writing in our fountain pens. And so for me, I'm always having to kind of battle, my love for an ink color versus its application in my personal experience, right? So that's kind of hard for me to do. So that's dried guava. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. I really love that color. I love how muted it is. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to ink that up in a pen. I probably will ink that up in September because I feel like already here in Maine, and it's August, but it's already feeling very different from summer. Like it's much cooler these days. And I feel that I don't know, like I feel like autumn is coming sooner than normal, at least sooner than last year. This one closes so hard. Like, I had a really hard time opening this up last time as well. Okay, I had to get up and go someplace else to get this open. So this is again, where's the box? Where'd I put it? Tono and Lims Cosmos, Chocolate Cosmos. I saw this ink for the first time in Julia here's channel, and again, instantly fell in love. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful color. I didn't realize it had shimmer though, so that was surprising. Pretty. It is cosmic. Chocolate Cosmos. Chocolate Cosmos. Don't forget, Chris. I'm gonna try to see if I can pick up some of the shimmer, even though I'm not normally a huge shimmer fan. But I think I've mentioned it before. I'll take shimmer any day over sheening. I really struggle with sheening just because of the drying situation. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so Chocolate Cosmos, and this is Tono. And Lims. I forgot that I like putting the name in just regular case. Whoops. Oh well. Pretty. Okay, so that's Chocolate Cosmos. That's a gorgeous color. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. I think I did that already. Okay, so obviously I have a particular thing in mind. I think I'm also gonna use that. Actually, no, I decided I was gonna use that in October just because I think it's a very bloody color. Quite like that. A very specific kind of blood, if you know what I mean. And I love it. I love it. Okay, next up, let's do the black, which this one is interesting because I recently inked that into my 0.24, I'm sorry, 2.4 parallel pen. And I wrote in, this is like the original Tomoe River paper. I'm using a Hobonichi Weeks right now for planning, one that I have from last year. And it has this interesting shading going on that I'm quite interested in. So I'm excited to swatch this here. So again, this is Kobe number 24. got Nakayamate black. Okay. Naka. Yeah. Ma. De. Black. Number 24. Yeah, I'm really interested in that kind of like light, like that lighter part of it. And you can kind of see here with the water. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm super, super intrigued. So, okay, let's go. And there's that one. Yeah, it has like this grayness to it, which makes sense. I, um, I really like picking colors that have different layers of depth to them, not just necessarily like a solid. I really do enjoy like the shading properties and all that. That's my favorite property. So that is the sample of, come on, you got this. Nakayamate Black, which is number 24 from Kobe. And then last but not least, this one was one of my most anticipated samples. This is like a periwinkle, I want to say. I love it. I actually definitely, most definitely will be getting a bottle of this one, which is so fun. Like so far of the 3 Kobe inks I've tried, I've liked all of them. Of course, I need to actually put them in pens, and that'll be the real indicator of, you know, whether they are bottle worthy or not. But yeah, I'm quite fond of the colors. Like, look at how pretty that is. I really like, I've talked about it before, but I really like it when there is an undertone that is this pink peachy color. Okay, so then this is number 79. And then this is Tamon Kakitsubata. Tamon Kakitsubata. Pretty. Yeah, definitely getting a bottle of that. For sure. Okay, and then again, this is Kobe. There we go. Tamon Kakitsubata. Number 79. Another Kobe ink. Look at so pretty. I love. Okay, and those are the colors that we're swatching today. It was a nice and short haul. I haven't been purchasing a whole lot of inks. I've been trying to stay pretty contained, if you will. I only really purchased these inks because this Chocolate Cosmos came back into stock and I needed it in my lineup. I knew the moment I saw it I wanted a bottle, and so I just went ahead and got these 2 samples, and then I also got the Kobe Himalayan Blue, which I knew I wanted in my I wanted a bottle of it. So that is my recent hauls, both the actual fountain pen colors and the fountain pen itself. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!